Mottanni, Mottanni, Mottanni,
Dare to
Mottanni.
dream, dare to believe, dare to think, dare to work. Only then do you achieve.
When we look at the aviation industry, the industry that deals with planes, we get to realize that as the years keep going, we have little plane crashes, little accidents in the year. It is not par hasard, it is not by chance, it is not by grace, as some people will always attribute it to. Grace is part of it, but the grace is what they have done to avoid these accidents from occurring. And how they have done that is by learning from the failures, learning from previous crashes, learning from previous accidents that happened in the year, and it has helped them to be able to avoid those crashes as the years go by. That's why today you can safely decide to travel without being afraid. You can safely decide to travel by air without any stress, without being afraid that you are not going to get to your destination. That is simply because they have learned from their failures. We all know of the phenomenon of the black box that is found in every aircraft. The black box is found in every aircraft. So whenever there is a crash, whenever there is an accident in the air, no matter what happens, even if everybody or everything in that plane is destroyed, the black box has been built in a way that it cannot be destroyed. It is indestructible. And what does that black box do? The black box records every single event that takes place in that plane. It records every single event, every conversation, everything that goes on in that plane. Even before during the flights, and even when there is a crash, it records till the end. So whenever there is a crash, you always hear they are looking for the black box, because the black box is what reveals the cause of the crash. So whenever they get that black box, what they do is they open it, they take a look, analyze everything in that black box, find out what the crash was, what caused the crash. And when they do that, what happens is they now take the lesson and they share it with the entire aviation industry, with the entire members in the aviation industry. And when they do that, what happens? If the crash was caused by some mechanical fault, it was caused by some thing in the plane that is not man-made, they will make sure that it is resolved. It is resolved in every other aircraft that makes a flight from that day hence. And that is why crashes are so minimal in these days. That is why crashes are so minimal in these days. But the question remains now that with the presence of the black box, what they do is they take the black box, analyze every information in it, find out the cause of the crash, then determine whether the cause of the crash was caused by a technical fault, by a mechanical fault, or by a human mistake. Then they share the information with the entire aviation industry. When they do that with the entire aviation industry, what happens is that everybody, every pilot learns, every crew member learns from that mistake and avoids it from happening in the future. So in the long run, our flights are safer and better. So what happened? They learned from the mistakes of previous crashes. They learned from the failures of previous flights. And that is why the aviation industry is far better. It's one of the most advanced industries and the most safest industries today, because of the presence of the black box, because of their ability to be able to look at failure from the positive point of view, to learn from their failures. Because of the ability to learn from their failures, that is why the aviation industry is so different and so safe today. And that is why we are saying today that sometimes the fastest way to your success is through your failures.